bad like dog, them a bark and a pass them remark. They mind and a heart full of demon talk, so from them I depart. Hey, all the truth me a talk, some man a talk, but them a dog a heart. Their mind is cold like an iceberg, and their teeth is real sharper. Hey, judging not for the wrongs I've done, neither for the things I talk. My car is a modern day chariot, my guitar is a broken harp. Hey, see them a laugh when me back turn, them a talk about me a skylark, until they know what's right from wrong. We're 1,000 miles apart. Hey, I'm living in a concrete jungle, every way so dark, so I'm in tune with nature. Every day I walk the park. Hey, I see the birds on the beach, feel the breeze to the trees. Now hear these talk. My hair is off the branches and my skin is off the bark. Hey, are you in tune with nature when night turns dark? Sometimes I light a candle and feel the vibration from my heart. Hey, I feel this fire burning from my heart, as a voice cries out in the wilderness and an angel plays a harp. Many man no woman and I love my song about God kingdom. They always seeking wickedness because them a demon. They will always plan to do something wrong. Them a Satan's son, like a lamb to a slaughter. Send them come. Girl, you have some man that will put you in a temptation. They will promise you things where your man can't give you. Tell them to move on. Man, you have some girl will live a life of confusion, sleeping with so many different men and bring confrontation. I'm an innocent man in a world of temptation, like I was done with the mental slavery. I'm a free man, far away from the moon and sun. There's a place where you call London. It's a part of the earth where I come from, but not where I belong. Hey, big planes pollute the skies and clothe me away from the sun. No matter what they do or try, we shall overcome. Hey, from a faraway land is where we come from, where the air is pure and free. No pollution, where we can taste the water. No contamination, and I'll be there. I will sing my song, I'll sing aloud from a faraway land, far away from the sun. There's a part of the earth where I come from, but not where I belong. Freedom in a God kingdom, I know thy will be done. God knows.
Hi, welcome to Ocean Yummy's channel. I just heard some real bad news, man. Real bad news. Um, um, Benjamin Zephaniah passed yesterday. Of a what's this? A brain trauma. I have. Well, he is one of my heroes. He will be deeply missed in this community. Benjamin Zephaniah is one of the iconic, legendary, what they call it, dub poets of England, London. He also used to go to do lectures. He spoke about stuff that happened in the Windrush era. He will be sadly missed in the community. He died at 65, which is young for someone to pass away, because normally people pass at 100 and something years. he also also presented himself as a Rasta man. He truly dealt with things on other levels. He never swayed. Right? Even when the Queen tried to give him a MBE, he turned it down. He never accepted. He was Rasta without apology. He, Benjamin Zephaniah, is one of those icons where, like, I think in his presence, you'll feel his utterance when he walks into a room. He also is, I would say, a great man in all of our eyes, especially us coming up as youngsters as well, seeing him on certain programs, the tube, different stuff, you know what I'm saying? He also like educates you while he speaks his poetry, while he expresses who he is. Um I mean, I am very much a fan of Benjamin Zephaniah because when I was coming up as Rasta, he was one of the kings, because he's a king man, one of the king man who I would say definitely had an effect on my life. Him and Linton Kwesi Johnson, also because I was part of movement as well. So he also um also in his tunes he also speaks against Babylon and what Babylon is, right? Right. Also, another thing I also liked about it was the fact that he crossed over because he married an Indian lady, and like he never showed his personal side, but one thing he always kept going when it came to his poetry, his idolatry, he never swayed. He's not like what is going on now, where like people say one thing, doing something else. He stuck to his guns. He stayed on his square. He didn't even, and even as, like I say, as an utterance, because when there's some, right, there is Rasta and there's fake Rasta. He stood for what he stood for. When he talks about Haile Selassie, he'll talk about Haile Selassie in a high esteem. He will talk about certain stuff. He was able to go to universities. He's able to meet, like I could say, the sovereignty. He was able to touch hearts in all different levels, all different places. And to me, it will be a very sad loss, because I don't like when people like this pass. It's like you think, wow, right? This man, this man touched lives, young, old, and indifferent. He touched white and black alike. Even in the videos, he reflects certain stuff. The whole community will definitely miss him because he's like an icon similar to Josh Shaka and many others. Seymour, all of them, because there's plenty. There's so many of them. I normally don't like to wait till when someone's passed to talk about them, because I've always spoken about him. Um, to me, it's not always good to wait till when someone transitioned to talk about them. Sometimes it's best to talk about them when they're alive. And I used to talk about this man all the time. Um, I didn't just listen to musics when they pass. Sometimes, like you listen to their musics when they're still alive and up and going. And Benjamin Zephaniah will be missed in the community. That's all I can say. It'll be a sad passing. I think the whole of England, the ones who came into contact with him in various manner, will be rocked by the news, because um like say our children, our next generation would not be able to come across someone like him in life, because there's only one person who's a particular way. He 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 also did that play, as you see. even the person I played, these people are influenced by dub poets and certain stuff in England. Like, um, when they express themselves, they express in all different ways. He used to speak with his twang, his Birmingham twang. I used to like, wow, his Birmingham twang. Um, like I said, right, to me, he looks like he have a presence. He knows how to hold space. I know that much. He knows how to hold space. He can hold your attention for a long time because even when you're watching him on YouTube and various places, he holds your attention. And I think even being in his presence, he's something like similar to Muta Baruka, where he steps in and you just know that you're amongst someone greater than you. Now, people always talk about, oh, we're like looking up to people and all that stuff. Some people deserve looking up to because they're the ones who come and open their mouths and say their mind and they stay on that. And this man here in the picture, definitely, I think I will really miss him. Just knowing that he's here, but he's not here, but he's in spirit. He's in spirit. He's with the ancestors. He's with the Ogunguns. He's with those that will guide him in spirit. And there probably might be another him because normally when a person passes, there's always another a child that comes is just like that person, you know. So I believe that, and I hope I know he's left a legacy somewhere, whether we see them or not. But there must be a legacy somewhere. So I just thought I'll open this life a little just to express myself because I couldn't hold it in. I couldn't just carry on and just talk about other stuff and not talk about Benjamin Zephaniah because Benjamin Zephaniah, um, I spoke about him on my channel and it'd be a shame not to talk about him and just post up his pictures and stuff and not say nothing because without apology, he stood without apology and he sometimes he makes you who read his books, his poetries, and whatever else he's done, watch his documentaries where he stood without apology for who he is. Can't say who he was, even though his people say who he was, but who he is as a person. So I'm gonna leave it right there, and I'll see you in the next live. May you rest with our ancestors, great King, sleep well. Um, you know, and with that said, I'll see you in the next live. Take care. Bye.